Man, what's good, y'all? Yeah, your boy is getting blind. Like, you know what they say when you hit a certain age, you start going blind. Like, these are new glasses, which look exactly like my old glasses, which look like the glasses I had when I graduated from law school, which look like the glasses I had when I graduated from high school. Because I only like one type of frame. I like the thick ass, square Malcolm X frame. But I could feel my prescription haven't changed in like a decade, but I could feel like, damn, am I going blind or something? I thought I was bugging. Like my eyes would get fatigued and rubbing my eyes, and as soon as I go get my eye exam, he's like, "Oh, your prescription changed." I was like, "Yeah, I could feel myself getting blinder. All these years I've been eating carrots because my mother told me to help my vision, but I'm still blind as hell." Anyway, I'm a little late making this video because I was out like solving murder mysteries in my local geographic area. Nah, seriously, all jokes aside, in today's video, we are going to talk about excuses. And excuses are something that, we've all done, we've all encountered, or know someone who always makes excuses, who never get what they need to get done. We're going to rap a little bit about excuses. We're going to talk about excuses that I've made, some of the funny ones that I think I've made in hindsight related to my finances. Let's go and chop it up. Let's get it. What's good? I'm Marcus. You're at the channel The Debt Free Dad, where we'll follow my family's financial freedom journey, but we also talking and learning about finances and occasionally any other topic that I just want to rap about. It is what it is. If you're interested in that content, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share. Hey, disclaimer before we dive in, I'm a licensed attorney. I'm not your attorney. This is not legal or financial advice. I'm just letting y'all know what we got going on, giving my takes on topics, and keeping y'all abreast of what's going on in the compound of the debt-free dad. Now, let's go. Let's rap about it. Let's talk about it. Excuses. Now, we've all made excuses. I actually made an excuse. I could have gave y'all an excuse because I really didn't feel like filming this video today. It was kind of gloomy outside and rainy. And when it's rainy, there's only two things that I really want to do when it's rainy and gray and gloomy outside. Now, one of them is sleep. We won't even talk about what the other one is. But with that being said, let's go to it. One of the things we have to realize when it comes to excuses is we have all the time in the world for the amount of time that we're actually here and alive to do what we need to do. So when it comes to making excuses, one of the main things and the things that just coming up is that, hey, we have to make the time for the things that we want to do. A lot of times excuses come from poor allocation of time. Now, sometimes let's just keep it honest. Sometimes excuses come from just being lazy as hell and thinking you got all the time in the world. I'm going to tell y'all now, when I was younger, I was a habitual procrastinator because I was like, I got time. A week turned into a month turned into 3 months, 3 months turned into 6 months, 6 months turned into a year. Then I look back and realize I ain't do a damn thing that I talked about doing because I just kept pushing it out. So a lot of times we do have time available to us, but we have to make time and carve out time for the things that we want to get done. And at the end of the day, you really do prioritize that you care about. Whatever it is you care about, that's where your priorities lie. So, hey, if I want to get to the gym, but I'm sitting here rewatching The Wire and I'm on season 2 where they was talking about the docs. No, sometimes I'm gonna have to pause it, get up, get to the gym, do what I need to do. So let's flip it and talk about excuses related to finances. Now, we always make excuses related to finances because, one, I think when it comes to finances, we think that there's a perfect time to do stuff. I'm going to buy a house when the time is right, when I saved up the money, when the market is right. I'm going to have a child once I got a certain amount of money saved up, once I'm at a certain point in my career. A lot of times when you think like that, I don't know about you all, but me personally, I just continue to push off the inevitable because I'm never where I want to be to do what I want to do. So sometimes we have to stop making excuses to execute the things that we want to execute. But also a lot of times, and I don't know if you all do this, with our finances, I actually had made excuses to justify BS that I wanted to buy that I really didn't need. let's talk about a big one, okay? If you have a child, every time you have a child, I think for most people, there's always an expense associated with it or some large purchase. So when my son was born, literally like 3 months after he was born, we purchased our first home. Now, I think that was a fair purchase. I think that was a smart purchase. No issues with excuses right there. Now, fast forward 4 years later, when my daughter is born, my first thought was, oh man, we got another kid. We need a bigger car. So I ran out and bought like a Chevy Tahoe. I ran out, bought a Chevy Tahoe, had to make payments on that thing for like 3 or 4 years, all because we had this newborn baby. The baby ain't nothing but this big. Baby this big is a car seat. We could have threw her in the back of the Maxima or whatever other car we had at the moment. But no, I thought that, hey, I wanted a truck. I'm going to use this baby, this adorable little baby, to justify the truck. I knew my wife would sign off on it. And you know what I did? I ended up buying a truck. I really didn't need a truck. We could have been fine with a car for another 2 or 3 years, but that was an example of me making an excuse to get what I want. I'm about to give y'all another example. Right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Now, this phone, I know it looks huge because it's in this industrial case, but this phone is an example of me buying something and I made an excuse in my head to justify the purchase, which is crazy because I'm a grown ass, old ass man and I still make excuses. I had to catch myself like, what am I making excuses for? I just want it. But I got this phone. This phone retail for $1,800 is the price of this phone. Now, I didn't pay $1,800 for it. Of course, I got a discount, but it was still an expensive ass phone. Now, with that being said, I lied to you not. When I opened the phone up, I was like, oh man, this phone is dope. This way, when I'm, get things via email like contracts and stuff like that, I ain't got to squint. I could just go ahead and have a nice plush screen. It'll make a lot of my transactions for business a lot smoother and a lot easier than just having it on a regular phone. That's the dumbest ass excuse I ever heard in my life. But that's exactly what I told myself to get it. I even told my wife that, and she just kind of looked at me like I was stupid. And then I was like, I just wanted the phone. I just made up some excuse because I just wanted the phone. So I think that's something that we do all the time. Just remember, excuses a lot of times come from one, either a lack of confidence in yourself, two, time mismanagement, or three, sometimes you could be a little bit discouraged because of people and circumstances around you. But hey, we have as much time as we need to attempt the things we want to attempt for the time that we're on this earth. Tomorrow isn't promised, so we got to make sure we execute for the things we want today. Hey, so don't make an excuse as to why you didn't get through this video. I don't want to hear it's too long or he just rambling. Watch the whole damn video. I holler at y'all later. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Peace.